And they assign a risk adjustment factor for our HMO plan as well as our PPO plan. And to give you a point of reference, our HMO risk factor is greater than 1, where our PPO risk adjustment factor is less than 1. So really what that tells us is that those individuals on our HMO product are sicker members. They have more chronic conditions. They're a little higher in the age bracket than those members coming onto our plan on the PPO side. In addition, we have a lot of longevity of members on our HMO plan compared to our PPO plan. Those younger and new people to Medicare tend to elect a PPO plan because that's what they're most accustomed to coming on from a commercial plan. So that gives an idea of kind of what the scale is on the risk score and how that affects the payment we receive from Medicare to be able to ensure that we're able to support those services on an ongoing basis. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Dawn, and she's going to really share why is coding so important and what we can do to mitigate risk and how we would like to ask for help in that process.
Thanks, April. All right, so what I'm going to be talking about right now is really the detail of coding and how coding can help with, going too fast, risk mitigation, how the documentation that we need for you or from you will support those codes, the efforts that we have in place at Health Alliance currently today, and where we look to be going in the future, and how you can help. It seems like we have a lot of Carl representation, Health Alliance representation, but we also do have some other parties here with us tonight, and I really don't want this to turn into just focused at Carl. I want everyone else to please take note, and if you see anything that we talk about that you're like, oh, I think we could use that at our facility, please come see us afterwards, and we'll definitely explore that with you. So right now in the provider world, what I've seen a lot of, and I've been doing coding since 2005, so I've met with a lot of providers, and a lot of things that happen are based off of level of service and category of service. So we talk a lot in the world of fee-for-service and RVUs and really the what the provider does in the office. And what going into risk adjustment does is it changes our focus to why. Why are these members coming into the provider's office to be seen? And that's really the focus that I want you to take from this. I know that we are going to talk about a lot of different risk factors and numbers and financials, but really it's just looking at the patient from a holistic point of view of why are they here to see me? So to take this in perspective of RVUs, a level 4 established patient visit right now has 3.14 RVUs tied to it, and traditional Medicare will pay a provider office $103.21. That is our Illinois, other Illinois fee. From risk adjustment, what that does is it takes that member demographic that April had talked about, the age of the patient. Are they in downstate Illinois or are they in Chicago? And then it also takes in the conditions. The conditions are found in those hierarchical condition categories. It adds those two together, and then you get a risk factor. So let's look at an example of this to kind of piece it together a little bit better. What we have